Hey guys, how are you? It's me, China. Some of you guys may know me as Naomi, and vice versa, but it is what it is. So let's get right into it. We're going to be talking about Summer Wells, a baby just like the Cal City Boys. We want to know where you are, baby. Where are you? If you are up there, send us a sign. And if you are not and you are still with us, come on now, God. It's time for her to be found. It's time for us to have some type of answer to the situation because everything around it is just so up here, there. It's a web of corruption. And a B, like I told you, I love you. You are always in the building. What's up, Etta B? I love you. Muchas gracias. Jackie, how are you, my love? Out for justice? Me too. Salute to you. You knew is here in the building. Y'all know that. She's here in the building. We support each other. We all support each other as women in this true crime, missing, endangered, all of that, all of it. Whatever it comes in a bundle, we all support each other. The ones that are in this for the real situation at hand. There is no competition. There's none of that. So, hey, Eddie, again, yes. So, we are going to get into the Summer Wells case and we'll go from there. You knew has some information she has on her channel. As you can see at the bottom, you could guys go follow my Instagram account. I just made it. Wasn't thinking about making it, but I just made an Instagram account. It is the same name as here without the space. So it's Naomi China D. Go find me. I'm there. Let's make this Instagram happen. Just made it yesterday. So we're going to get into it. You knew she has one. You knew _1. Let's go. If you guys have any cases you guys want us to look into, you can always hit us up at our emails, which is right there in the ticker. So from here, we're just going to go on. We're going to pray that we are able to find these kids, shed some light on any of these situations. We just want this to stop. So are you ready, you knew? If you are, go ahead. And I'm going to go ahead and mute my side of it so that way you can go ahead.
Okay. How are you guys? Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I just have a question. I don't know what you guys think it is. I was watching the little tour that Don just recently did of his property, and for some odd reason, I don't know what's going on, but every time they talk, it's almost like they're making us like think like subliminally things. Okay, so like she kept saying by the swing. He was walking through the tour and he says something about the generator out of nowhere, the generator. And then, oh yeah, then he starts taking us through this one little area, through this like, I don't know, bush or whatever it is that, and then they take you through the wood, and and then it takes you to the road, and he lets you know where the creek is and everything. But what really creeped me out about is the area that he showed us from. It's not like he took us around. There's like a walkway. It was literally woods. It was weird. And then he said something about the generator out of nowhere. He just walked with, oh yeah, generator. I'm like, what? I'm gonna show you
You
guys.
know what that reminds me of? The Cal City
Weird.
Boys. Our yard. What about your yard? Our yard. She just says that randomly. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't understand why they're doing that. They've been doing that for a while since they started talking. Every time they say something, it's just something that doesn't even make sense. Like it goes from one thing and then it just jumps to a whole nother something. And it's not like they make a sentence out of it. It's just like, okay, like she was saying, over there by the swing out of nowhere. What do you mean by the swing? We want to know what is it about the swing? And everybody keeps mentioning the swing. We got Hunter mentioning the swing. We got Candace mentioning the swing. And who else? Somebody else mentioned the swing. What about the swing? What's going on with swing?
Allison mentioned the swing. Like, oh yeah, she used to love the swing.
Thank you.
Everybody is mentioning the. Don mentioned the swing.
He did, right? Yeah, everybody's mentioned the swing. I don't understand why. But okay, I'm going to play this one video that's on my channel. I put it together. It's shorter than it would have been if I would have just copied the one that they had on there. But I just went and shortened it so that way you're not sitting there going through a whole lot of minutes of just sitting there. Like my lives are long, but my videos are not that long. Okay. Let me turn it around. Okay, can you guys see that? Hold on.
Yeah.
I want you guys to be able to read it. Okay. So I start with Summer. Where are you? Oh goodness, long time for that. Is it not? Oh, okay, that's why.
And the road and everything. Back door.
There we go. I forgot to put the sound on.
I'm a little late here, so I'm gonna still try to shoot this video. There we go. The old generator. And the road and everything. Back door. Oh, yeah. There's a creek down there. See the road in the distance. Definitely tell us. Mostly dogs that's been through here. There's the road. But yeah. And earlier today, they said there was, when they come up here, somebody was on a property and run off. I can't confirm that, but that's what They were saying, I don't know though. Yeah. So that quick, right to the road. There's our mailbox. And this is where the search dogs trail ended. That's where the trail goes out through there. That's about it. And then of course somebody said they spotted a truck parked here somewhere. We don't know. I didn't see it. That's just what somebody said. But, so hopefully that helps y'all. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so basically he was blaming remember the guy that he did the interview with? He was blaming him, saying that he basically set him up, and I thought I could trust you this, and you did this, and now you got me looking like I'm on a Jerry Springer show. And I was like, what? You put yourself on that Jerry Springer show when you're sitting there, keep posting things on Facebook and saying all kinds of bull doo-doo, you know? Like, okay, you put yourself there, so now somebody put you, you know, you're saying that somebody making you look like you're on Jerry Springer. No, you're making yourself looking like you're on Jerry Springer. Hey, News. Hello.
So thank you for sending me the link, because I could not find Naomi's channel for nothing.
Look, same thing with you. I couldn't find you for crap. Literally, me and Nancy, probably 2 days ago, whenever I subscribed, we were like digging and digging, because I was like, look, I've been trying to find her. I've been trying to find her. I've been trying to find her, and I can't find her. I gave up at one point. I was like, I'm over it. So me and her sat down. What was it? Was it Monday?
Yeah.
Monday, and she kept like sending me stuff until I finally found you and I subscribed. I was like, why can't I find her? Like, I don't care what I'm doing, I can't find you. She was like, okay,
well, we're connected now. I was like, she sent the link, I clicked on it, I'm like, oh, Naomi's page. Great. So I tried to find you too, so that's good.
Right, because on Monday we was like, I said, look, I was like, I'm tired of trying to look for her, because I was trying to find make it make this go viral too. And I was getting frustrated. I was like, dude. So me and her sat down on Monday and we found every person that I was trying to look for because I was like, I'm typing it in, nothing. I'm typing it in. I'm going down it. I can't find it. Hey, y'all. So whoever's in the building, whether it's now, later on from now, this is News with Shenanigans. Go subscribe. Period. Point blank, period. If you want to drop your link, and this is the only time this is okay, y'all. News, if you want to drop your link in my chat, go ahead and do it.
Okay.
No problem. Whether it pops up now or later, if you want to. And the ticker, I'll toss it up in there too. You know, we all sisters. We here for the kids.
I think the person has to be like a mod or something to be able to drop.
See, I've been trying to figure out how to do the mod. Can you drop it in the private chat? And I could get it and paste it and put it in there. Thank you, Out for Justice. Thank you.
I just did it. I'll do yours too, News.
Okay. And then Etta B. I know he was angry, but in reading, it just seems as if he's blaming everybody else. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that is the case.
Yes.
So, and Out for Justice, thank you. Papa, I don't know why you want to take my phone. Just go in your room and do it, unless you just want to chill right there for a little bit.
I want to right there and watch it.
All right, cool. Well, you want to watch my phone? But I have to show some stuff on my phone.
You give him an option and then you take it away. You're wrong.
I'll let him watch. No, I tell him he can watch it, but when I want to take it, he has to let me because sometimes he won't. He'll be like, no, and fight me. So I'll let him use it, but it's like you have a full TV over there with Netflix, YouTube, Amazon. Why do you want to come watch this little screen when you got your big TV in there?
Right.
He just wants to be right here because he likes to suck up everything.
Amazon Prime.
It's Amazon Prime. You hear him saying it? Yeah. So he knows
you got to.
What'd you say?
I see it on there. Can you see it?
I said you got to make him a brother or a sister so he can have somebody to play with.
Wait, who got to make what? I'm not making what? Girl, you know what do I look like at my age making another baby? I'm gonna have to be in a good, tight-knit situation for me to make another child, girl, because I'm not doing it again. I gotta be in a good situation so I know this is a lifelong situation before I even hop into that. I'm blessed with him. They told me I couldn't have kids. I had him. So I give God the glory for that. Otherwise,
so basically,
you have to have something.
Your miracle baby. Yeah.
Pretty much.
He's your miracle baby, basically.
I only have one side that's working and that side is webbed. So he wasn't even supposed to be born, but he was. And he's amazing. He's so sweet. But sometimes he just wants all the attention on him. So he doesn't like when I do this. He's like, no, I want to be on your life, Mom. I want to do it. So,
and he's your little twin. He's so cute.
Actually, if I showed you guys his dad, everyone says he's my twin. If I showed you guys his dad, the only thing he has is my big gizmo eyes.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what gizmos are?
Huh?
Have you seen the Gremlins?
Have I seen Gremlins? Yeah.
Yes.
That's me. I'm Gizmo. So you see the big eyes? Well, everybody's called me Gizmo because I look like a friggin' gremlin. But
that's a lie.
Gizmo's
cute.
That
is a lie.
Gizmo's cute though.
Like no
Guys, don't say Gizmo's not
you know
cute.
What? Gizmo is cute. Gizmo is the cute one though. We can't. Gizmo has always been the cute one. Yes, it has. Gizmo has been the cute one.
See,
I remember when you wanted to have a little gremlin toy, you always chose Gizmo because Gizmo was the cute one. That and those little eyes.
He's the cute
one. That's me. I'm Gizmo. So he looks like Gizmo too. Come here, kiddo. Look at the far part.
To the evil ones.
Who's that?
Look, just look. Gizmo.
Oh, look at him. He is so cute.
Thank you. That's news.
I'm gonna adopt him.
You
I'm
want
gonna bring him home with the rest of my 6 children.
You could say
I got
boy,
6.
he wants to send him right back. Boy, it's crazy. But yeah, no, everybody call me Gizmo, China, whatever. But girl, I do feel like I look like Gizmo because he's cute. He's a weird cute, and I feel like I'm a weird cute. Like I'm not like Kim Kardashian cute. I'm not like runway model cute. I just look like weird. So it's like a weird cute, I guess.
I wish I could
That
mute her.
makes sense.
No, she's cute. She lied
If that makes sense, like a weird. You know how some people look so weird that they're cute?
Yeah, but you don't look so weird that you're cute though. You don't fit that description.
No, stop. Look,
I know what you're talking about, them weird looking cute people, but no.
right? No.
You be looking at them and you're like, but they're just cute to me for some reason. Something about them, they're just the cutest thing. But no.
No, but look, I don't have one of these. And I've always thought that was so weird. Like, I don't have a nose bridge. I can't put it in there. But I don't have that. My son doesn't either. Like, our eyes are so separated that it's like, it's weird. So it's like a weird cute. I don't know. Because like I said, people have visions of what they see. What I think is like cute, beautiful is not necessarily me, but I feel like I'm a weird cute. Is that weird?
Yes, that's weird that you said that. Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I just look a little weird. I'm a little different.
No. I've been telling you what you are, and you don't want to listen. You don't want to hear it.
No, because you don't want me to get surgeries, and I'm like, I think it's about time.
This girl.
Wait a minute. What surgery you trying to get? Not on your face.
Yes, her lips.
Stop. You knew. Stop. Let me say why though first. Okay. I drew this on, but do you see this part right here? Wait, right here. I don't have a McDonald's. I want a McDonald's so bad.
And guess what? I
the
told
piece
her
that
to
did.
lipstick and
So I have to take the lipstick and go like that, but I just want to automatically have that dent in my lip. My lip literally goes round. I have 2 bottom lips, girl. Who has 2 bottom lips?
Oh, okay. Because I do have that McDonald's. What you're talking about? But you know, it's crazy because people don't.
Your rice is ready.
Thank you.
People don't notice my McDonald's. They notice it more on my daughter because she's lighter skin than on me. Like when she was first born, people was like, "Where did she get those lips?" She got the same exact lips as me, and I'm like, "From me." And then when they look at me, like, "Oh,
right."
But I know what you're talking about. McDonald's. Yeah.
R&M medium says, no, I can see your Cupid's bow. It's called a Cupid's bow. No, R&M. I put
My
that
phone
on
is
there.
breaking up.
I put that on there. My lips literally are round and round. I don't have the little peak thing. That's why I try to make a little choop choop, but it's not there.
So they do surgery to make a McDonald's? I didn't even know they did that kind of surgery.
Injections. They have injections to where they inject it and they start forming it to where this will go down, and then I'll have the Cupid's bow.
And then I showed her what it looks like when they get it jacked up. She was like,
when they mess it up. And it looks bad.
I'm gonna show it. Hold on.
Yeah, show it, please. I have to see this. Because I never in a million years even thought they did this.
It looks bad. Shenanigans. It looks bad.
What? Mommy.
Because surgery on your face, we don't get that surgery on our face. Now, we can get it other places, but face, we ain't messing with the face now.
I just don't have anything there. Like, literally, I drew my lipstick on to go wham, wham, because right here.
Where's it at?
What is that? No. No, you're showing
wow.
faces. No, show a good one. No. You're showing bad. Show one that's kind of.
Oh, no. Jesus, no, Lord, don't do it, girl.
Hold on, look at this one.
Show a better one. You show one that looks kind of normal, but it's still bad.
Mm-mm.
Hold on.
No, she's showing all the bad ones. I showed her some that were like, look, she's showing the bad ones. Wait, she's trying to play me right now. They don't gotta come out that bad.
All I had to do is put lip injection mishaps and look what came up.
Because you're showing the horrible. No, wait, hold on. She's trying to play me. She's trying to play me.
Look at this.
She's trying to make it like extra foul.
Here's this one.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad.
That's
That's not too bad.
That's not a mishap. She's showing you good stuff. I'm showing
That's
you
actually not too bad.
No, it's not too bad. You know what else though? She got to remember.
Okay.
If it hits her,
Okay.
her lips gonna be drooping. Her lips will droop if it hits hits something that's gonna numb it permanently. Let me see.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just want a little boost.
No,
Just a little.
stop it, girl. Stop it. She's gonna do it. Stop it. Stop it.
A little bit. I don't know.
How's your order?
I don't know. That's what.
How much do they charge for that kind of stuff?
Let me show you. Well, this is where I'm at, and I'm in California, but Baja California is considered TJ. It's not good to go there unless you know somebody that's good. But for that in TJ, like I go to La Jolla for anything. Espérate, papi. I go to La Jolla for anything that I would want to do. Because like when I did all my my face, when they pulled all my skin off my face, not pulled it off, but I got a couple of facial pills until I started to do it myself. Because on this face, I had a lot of like dark little spots. And then my son, you can still see it right here. I'm taking care of that one by myself. He hit me in the head with a rock. So it's been dark right there.
Wow.
Yeah. So I constantly do a skin pill, facial pills on myself because I went to school for it. But before that, I would go get like deep pills to where it was like thick skin coming on. So I did that so that my skin can be more clear. But for that, for lip fillers plus Botox is $550. For jaw contour, I wouldn't get plus lips is $650. I'm trying to just see only lips.
All I have is between 500 to 2,000.
Lip filler, jaw, hydrofacial.
I gotta move that area because you guys breaking up. You said jaw contour, girl. I know you ain't getting jaw contour and all that.
No.
Oh, okay.
Because look, definitely I would, even if I don't get my lips done, I know enough for me going through school that if I get Botox now, you see how my forehead looks kind of straight when I talk. My mom and my dad have deep 11. So when I go like this, you see how it already is forming a little bit? Theirs are both so deep that when their face is normal, you can still see it. So if I do preventative measures, which is just botulism, it just relaxes the muscles. It's nothing like a filler. My lip is a little bit different. That's a filler. It's stretching out the skin. It can make a deformity. With the Botox, you might get a little droop somewhere, whatever. It's all going to come back because all it does is relax the muscles for a little bit and it comes back. That's why it's a preventative measure. You got to constantly do it. Now, if I wait to do it to where I get the lines, it's going to be harder and more sessions to keep it going rather than just doing it now, and I'll keep the same look I have now. You know, I could do a little bit, you know. So I'll keep my same normal look. So if anything, even if I don't do my lip, yeah, I love it. I want to do it, but I don't know if I would do that because that's more of it can make a permanent change, which in the botulism wouldn't. So I know for a fact I'll probably get like a little bit right here, probably like not even a half a syringe, because I still want to be able to move, because I want to be able to move. I do facial movements. I just don't want it to be so dramatic to where it makes, even when my face is at rest, I still have the deep lines. And both my mom and dad has that, so I know I'm prone to get it. So that's the only thing on that. Yeah, I do want my what is it? My Cupid's bow. Thank you, R medium. I do want my Cupid's bow, but I won't go that far of like destroying my body. Miss Didi says, "What in the world are you guys talking about?" We are talking about making ourselves, or China's imperfections that she thinks of that no one else thinks of. But I do want to keep its bow. That's what we're talking about, and some Botox a little bit here. Other than that, I don't know. Maybe News. You've never wanted anything. Don't lie.
Probably like liposuction and tummy tuck or something. But I'm just kind of scared to do all that.
Liposuction weird, because I looked at your page. I went down here. Where are you gonna get a liposuction?
On my stomach, girl.
Am I missing something?
Yeah, I have a stomach.
I have a stomach too, and I'm not afraid to show it because I will work it out. It's fine. But what do you call a stomach? What do you call a stomach?
I didn't gain weight since the pandemic. Now I can put my clothes on and hide it or whatever, but I want my stomach to just be flat all the damn time. Like,
you won't really
like
have that. I had that before. I said, who's gonna really have that has children? I had that before my child, but I still, when I want to, it can be flat. But other than that, I'm still gonna have you're gonna always have this little pooch. We're gonna always have this little pooch. You see that?
But you know, surgery can take it right off.
No, but you gotta have a scar. I'd rather have a little pooch than a scar.
Well, that's why I kind of really ain't did it, because the scar goes all the way from your one end to end.
But you know what? My surgeon, he does a little nick to where it's like probably as thick as or as cross as half of a penny, like it's a little nick. So he'll do it on both sides and just go through there. I haven't had it, but my friend has had it. And then another one of our friends had her whole thing go from hip to hip. And she had a tattoo on her lower tummy, and they had to cut it, and it looks horrible. But hold on, wait. Let me see how much of my pooch I want to show. Hold on. Okay, so
girl, you barely got nothing.
Hold on, wait.
That is nothing.
Hold on. I was almost 200 pounds. I lost some weight, so hold on. This is just not how it was. Okay, so I'm still kind of holding it in because I'm not gonna let it all the way out. I'm just not. I'm not gonna. Okay, so this is holding it in, and this is after my son. So we are all gonna have this pooch. We are all. We can't get rid of it. All right.
Now, if mine was that small, I wouldn't even be worried about it. Mine ain't that small. You know, I got more kids than you.
Yes, but if it's not to the point, you can still work it out. What I would suggest you do, if you do want to get a tummy tuck, because this is what makes bomb results, is to at least have you had a C-section?
No.
Okay. Girl, you in the game. What are you talking about? You're good. You're good. If you have not had a C-section, you're good. All you have to do is tighten your muscles on the underneath of this piece we have right here. Mm-hmm. And when they do your tummy tuck, you're not going to have the side to side. Because all we're going to do, you're not going to have to do that. Because when I have
that's why I was going to the gym first anyways. I just kind of stopped going because when I would go now, since I've been sick, I would be coughing and throwing up. So that's why I haven't been going lately. But when I'm feeling better and I can go, I'm still gonna go to the gym first. I'd rather try to work it out first before I go towards the surgery.
Exactly. And even if you have to, I'm not knocking nobody's surgery. But anyways, if you tighten up your muscles on the underneath, it's only the skin on top that they're gonna have to fix rather than trying to fix everything at once. So if you do that, it's gonna look way more natural because they're only gonna have to go in with the really small thing and just suck out some of that top fat, and they're gonna tuck you right in. Like my surgeon, I seen his accountant's face. I didn't even know she had a face lift. Okay. And she's old, but she looks 20, 30 years younger. You don't see no nothing. It don't look like a little bit weird. It looks perfect.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And he's in La Jolla. Like, I'm like, if I can't have him when I need him, I don't know who I'm going to go to because he specializes in African American women's bodies.
Oh, okay.
I had my first surgery, no one even can tell. They were like, "What? What?" I
So
was
what surgery did you have?
parties, nude beaches. They could not tell. I had it done a second time. They couldn't tell. Third time, still people you can kind of tell now, but not.
Wait. What surgeries did you have?
Well, we'll talk about that. Nothing major, really. It's really nothing major, but we'll talk about it. But I have no scar, no nothing. I mean, now you could probably see like a eensy beensy scar, but my first and second surgery, you couldn't see anything. I've sent my homegirls to them. You can't see nothing.
Did you get a BBL?
A what?
BBL.
No, my behind is mine's completely. But I'm gonna keep it 100. Look, the way my family is, I'm Panamanian, Chinese, French, Indian, and Black. My dad is Creole. Okay, so I have all the curves at the bottom. I'm a boy at the top, girl. Boy, straight boy. All I had was a nip. And I don't care. I know this is on with it. I don't care. Like there's pictures of me before and after, so I can't really hide it anyway. But I was completely flat chested. So a lot of okay, you can go through your armpit and it looks normal. No, because your chest sits on the outside because they don't go in that actual pocket. Now, some women go underneath, but then they have that huge scar. It sits kind of normal, but it's still not okay. Now, me, since I was so
I know somebody who got it done through the areola and the muscle, and hers look natural. And yeah,
that's what I went through. But
yeah,
I could not go gummies like I wanted to because I was so flat. So they had to stretch my skin first. I was an athlete, so everything was tight. Even with my son, they were like, he couldn't move my whole pregnancy. He was in the same position the whole time because my body was so tight, he could not move. That's why he had to come early. Because of me being so fit, he could not stretch me, nothing. Nobody even knew I was pregnant all the way to 7 months.
Wow.
Because he was like in my ribs and my back. So anyways, I went through a little baby slit because, like I said, he specializes in African American women. So he wants to try the minimal scar as possible. So he made a little slit, but I had to get saline in the beginning because I needed to stretch my skin out. And
the person I know who got them, she got saline.
First, right?
And hers
got saline first.
No, she got hers is saline just all the way. She never changed it. That's what she wanted.
Well, how many surgeries did she get? Only one?
Only one. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that's why. So I first had them stretch my skin out a little bit, but I keloid on the inside. Sir.
Oh.
Room, please. Thank you. Hold on.
You're so quiet over there, you knew.
I'm just listening. I just don't think she needs to do anything to her face.
Okay, so I had the saline and they had to fill it up because they had to fold it up so small into me and fill it up because literally I was a wall with a baby nipple. Okay, so they did that and I stretched out, but it created so much scar tissue. It only is on this side, and this boob got huge, but it was all scar tissue. So I had to repay for everything else. They had to scrape it out. I had to pay actually the amount it was and an extra third because I had to pay for more stuff. And the third time I had to pay basically a time and a half, and the next time I had to pay for it basically twice because I also had to pay for. What made it calm down is I had pigskin grafts put around my implants to trick my body as into it with me, even though I still have scar tissue.
Oh, wow.
So after the first time of saline, I was able to do the gummies and the gummies after that. So right now, it is gummies. I do say I wish I never got my boobs done ever, but I would never go backwards because I will look like a orangutan hanging. So I would never take them out to do that. So it's like I got to deal with it now. I made the decision when I was younger.
So why do you say you wish? Why do you say you wish you never ever got them done? Did it like mess them up or something? Mess up your? Is it like messed up or what?
No, my boobs are nowhere near messed up. I mean, it's just painful. I can say that it's painful.
Oh, okay.
She's talking about the scar tissue.
Okay.
Yeah, my scar tissue buildup it hurts constantly. It's because it's constantly pressing on your nerves. Like if we weren't in a live, I wouldn't full on show you, but I would kind of show you what I mean. But it's not. Yeah. No, my boobs are not messed up. People still think that they're mine. They just be like, how are they so like perfect and perky? But that guy, he specializes in our type of skin. So, I mean, other than me, if I didn't experience the pain, I didn't want to go as big as I am though now. All I said was I wanted like a high B, low C, and I'm beyond that. And that's not what I wanted, and it's irritating. So that's the only thing I don't like is I'm bigger than I want it to be. But I had to because of the constant getting it done. My skin was getting stretched more and more and more. That's why I'm afraid. I want to get my scar tissue removed again, but I know I got to go bigger, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, so the only way to get your scar tissue, you have to go bigger?
Well, yeah, because the scar tissue is built up so much that if I were to get a smaller implant, it's just going to hang, you know? Like say, you know, when you lose weight and you have like stretch marks and your skin's kind of hangy.
Yeah.
That's the same thing it's going to be, you know? And I don't want that. I want the tighter look, and I don't want to go bigger than I am because I already feel like I'm too big for my body. I'm only 4'11". I feel like I'm too big, and it's tired. It's not comfortable.
Yeah.
So no, I wouldn't. But I just ignored that because it was something I did when I was younger. I can't change it, so I don't even deal with it. But I do want to keep it as well. But you knew it's been scaring me, so I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah, the face is a little dangerous to mess with.
You know what? People that get tattoos on their face, what do you feel about that? What do both of you guys feel about tattoos on the face? What does everyone feel about tattoos on the face? What do you guys think?
I personally don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Me neither. I just can't deal.
I think next up needs to be left alone.
Left alone. Exactly. Let me see. Kitten Smith says, what are you supposed to be taking about? Tile says you're supposed to be talking about something else. Yes, we will get to that right now. Actually, we're kind of waiting for people who are just kind of having a little girl talk. Miss Didi says it's called a tattoo. Etta B says good night, everyone.
Good night.
Miss Didi says I got saline over 21 years ago and I'm still going strong. Sweet Kitten says, hey, Sweet Kitten, turn up. Get on topic, please. Sweet Kitten, hold on. We having a quick chit chat. We waiting for y'all to come in. We will get to it most definitely, Sweet Kitten. We will get there. Miss Didi says triple no. So are you ready to toss your video up?
Sure.
Okay. Let me see if I can let me see what kind of little ways I can make us so you can look big.
I don't need to look bigger.
I think that's the biggest I'm gonna get us. Yeah, so go ahead and play from there. I don't know if I can switch our spots. Can I?
No.
So you could be at the. Oh yeah, there you go. You could be at the bottom and big. There you go.
Big. I'm already.
Well, I want to be able to see what you're showing us. Okay, we're gonna go on mute. Go ahead.
I'm just kidding. Okay. All right. Gotta turn it up. Hold on. Because just. I don't know why it's not showing clear.
You probably should make it turn sideways, and that way it can cover the whole screen.
Nope, I won't do it like that. It makes it small.
Oh.
CANDUS, Dawn, do what you need to do as far as keep going to church, keep praying, do the things that you need to do. Because just believe in your heart and believe that Jesus is going to bring that baby home. Yes. And special thanks to Dawn for being here. Yes, amen.
Well, I want to thank you all, and I hope you all keep us in our prayers because I'm really under attack right now. I'm really under attack right now, big time.
We meet weekly, so.
I mean, I feel like Satan took my baby. I feel like I was getting close. Satan owned me years ago, and since I've turned my heart to God and been trying to change my life, it's like Satan's had me under attack.
Amen.
So many ways. Now, I believe he's got my baby. Of course, he's responsible for all evilness. So, of course, it's him. And I feel totally lost without my daughter. She loved me unconditionally. She loved me more than nobody has loved me like my daughter has, except for God himself. And so I'm really lost. And now all these people are attacking, you know, and I don't understand that. You know, in my deepest, darkest moment, everybody, you know, not everybody, but people are attacking us. And it's real tough. So I thank you for your prayers and everything. And I just pray that God will bring Summer back. Because that would answer a lot of questions. That would help us. So, I mean, I feel like I'm on the edge of ruin right now because of the things people are saying. But anyways, I don't know. Thank you.
That's what I had to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to obey God, so.
Yeah.
But even though people are coming against you, bad things are being said about you, you don't have to worry about any of that.
Right.
Exactly. You know the truth. God knows the truth.
Right.
You on the day of judgment when you stand before Jesus, none of these people that are saying whatever they're saying are going to be standing there holding your hand saying, no, it wasn't him, it was me. It's not going to happen like that. So don't. And I know it's easier said than done because it hurts. But just remember, the only one that you need to please is is Jesus.
Amen.
The answer to is Jesus.
I understand that.
And
it's hard to see that.
It's easier said than done.
Absolutely.
Because the closer you get to God, the more the devil's going to try to attack you.
I appreciate that. I do.
But I just had to wait and just tell you, just keep the faith, keep praying, keep going forward.
Stay on track.
Yeah, and every time something upsets you, with whether it has to do with someone or anything in your life, hold on a minute. I belong to God, and just say, Lord, help me, devil, get behind me.
Yeah, it's become everything Muslim. But anyway, I thought your sign language was a beautiful thing.
Oh, praise the Lord. Thank you. Praise the Lord. There was a message in that, and I hope everybody received the message in that. But definitely keep going forward, keep moving forward. Try not to let what other people say, regardless of what it is, get to you, because it's the enemy doing this. And the closer you get to God, the more the enemy's going to try to come against you. But when you're a child of God, you can just say, devil, get behind me.
Yes, that's right.
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And then start talking to God.
I thought I was really strong at one point. But this has been the hardest. Yeah, it's been real tough. Satan's trying to push me in every way.
He's real good at that, unfortunately, but God is greater, and God is bigger, and God is stronger. Just remember that.
Okay, now I have to beg God. I feel like we should gather around you and pray, if that's okay? Yeah.
Why don't we get, why don't we get the family and let's just pray for them?
Hey, Candace, we're going to pray with you and Dawn. Believe me, I lose it all the time. And the devil's trying to attack anyway, but God is in control of this. Whether we don't see it or not, there's a song I've been singing called Waymaker, and that's just a powerful song. Even when we don't see it, He's moving. Even when we don't feel it, He's moving. And I just pray that you guys just worship God with all your heart, your soul, and mind. In Jesus' name.
You want to start us off?
Yeah.
Start a circle somewhere, guys. Jump in somewhere.
Dear God, I thank you again for this day, Father God. I pray, Father God, in the name of Jesus, that you be with this family, Father God, Lord. Lord, Father God, I don't know what they're going through, Father God, Lord. Just give them peace, Father God.
And she's safe and sound. That's what I pray for.
Okay, Chris. Sorry, I kind of got home a little late here. So
That's the same video.
Still try to shoot this video. Here we go. The little generator. And the road and everything. Back door. So, yeah. There's the creek down there. See the road in the distance. Definitely tell us mostly dogs that's been through here. There's the road. Yeah. And earlier today, they said there was, when they come up here, somebody was on a property and ran off. I can't confirm that, but that's what they were saying. I don't know though. Yeah. So that quick, right to the road. There's our mailbox. And this is where the search dogs trail ended. That's where the trail goes up through there. That's about it. And then of course somebody said they spotted a truck parked here.
So he says, of course, somebody, witnesses a truck parked. What does that mean?
Say that one more time. My stupid phone went
He's
off.
like, okay, yeah, of course, somebody witnessed a truck parked. What does he mean by that? What truck parked?
He was saying somebody mentioned that there was a truck, and then he said, but he doesn't know anything about it, or he didn't see it. He didn't see the truck.
So is he talking about the red truck or something?
Probably a whole nother truck, because he also said somebody said that somebody was in their yard and they took off.
What?
Yeah, he said
Look,
somebody was in their yard.
so many different stories that it just doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Just doesn't make sense at all to me. Like, so many different stories. It's like, which one do you guys want us to latch on to? Because you guys are telling us she went missing from when 2 minutes Candace walked off. The brother said she went into the basement, and in 2 minutes, magically she disappeared. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
What happened? Oh, there she is. I was like, where did News go?
No, News is there.
For a second, she was gone.
Yeah, right after I clicked in, and she's like, whoop. I don't know. StreetCard is crazy.
Yeah.
Miss Didi says, that's not a dog trail. That's him walking through the bushes. Yes. Also, didn't you guys see a car to the left a little ways over? Did you see that? You knew? Did you see a car a little ways over? Can you go back to that part and see?
Hold on. Which part are you talking about, Didi?
Let's see what part she's talking about. She says, that's him walking through the bushes. Right. Also, didn't you guys see the car to the left a little ways over?
All right, hold on. Let me see.
Generator.
I think she's talking about this. Look.
The road and everything. Back door. Oh, yeah.
There's a bus in the distance for sure.
There's the creek down there. See the road in the distance.
See, that's a bus.
Definitely tell us. Mostly dogs that's been through here. There's the road. Yeah. And earlier today, they said there was, when they come up here, somebody was on a property and run off. I can't confirm that, but that's what they were saying. I don't know though. Yeah. So that quick, right to the road. There's our mailbox. This is where the search dogs trail ended. That's where the trail goes up through there. That's about it. And then, of course, somebody said they spotted a truck parked here.
Ask her if she's Dee Dee, are you talking about the yellow looking thing?
Rapunzel was bored of waiting for Prince.
Sorry about that. Trying to see here. Dee Dee, which part did you see the truck? She said we could see the headlights. I don't know which one that would be, what part. Do you remember what part it was? And what part, what was he saying when you seen that part? I mean, when you seen the headlights? I can't hear you. Naomi, what's going on in the chat?
Yeah, I know. I was just talking to him, and a dude was trying to come through trolling. And you know what? I'm starting to think that trolls don't know exactly what they're doing. Some of them. Because when I told him what we were talking about, he's like, oh no, I thought this was just people talking about a summer day. And when I told him we're talking about kids that are missing, he was very respectful and he was like, oh no, like, because I asked him, are you trying to come through and troll? And he said, yes, he was hoping to. And I told him what we were talking about and he shut it all down. So I really would show him love, y'all, because he was like, okay, I'm not going to do that. I hope these kids are found. Instead of being a nasty troll, he's like, well, I'm going to go now. Have a good day. I really appreciate that because instead of being nasty, he was like, yeah, I did come over here to troll, but I'm not going to. Once I told him what it was about, this is about missing kids, and this is not something that you guys need to do. Show respect, and he respected me.
That's
So
good.
I really appreciate that. I don't know who he is, but I do appreciate that.
I've seen that name before.
But he just said, well, I'm going to go. Have a good day.
Yeah, I see.
And that's real nice. Oh, hey, turn up. Look who's in the building.
Hey, Miss Dee.
Am I in the building now? Oh,
You show in the building. What's up, boo?
Okay. You knew it was kind of like going towards the street, but no, he was not at the street.
Okay.
He was still going through the brush because like I say, y'all, they don't look like no dog trail. They look like him going through, trying to make his way through brush.
Yes, that's what he was doing. It wasn't no dog trail.
That wasn't a dog trail. He trying to make it seem like. But if you look over, he was almost close to coming down close to. If you play it again, I could tell you to stop because you're gonna see.
That would be great. Hold on, let me get on there.
Oh yeah, Naomi. I was like, okay, she can't see me. She not paying attention to me because she talking to whoever that Denise was.
And earlier today,
You know, when you come up, it goes boop. I have a sound effect. So when somebody pops on, it goes boop, like it makes a bubble popping sound. So I sing.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was before this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Hey, but God is in
control. Oh Lord. Okay. Ready. Now, what kind of dog trail is that? Yeah, right.
Yeah. I think what they call a dog trail is where their dog just run around loose.
There's too much stuff in a way. A dog is not going to walk through that. It's too much like, moving around.
Thank you. Look at that. That is not a dog trail. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close. Watch this. Watch this. He's going to veer over.
Yeah.
It's coming.
And earlier
right there. See the two lights? Right there. Right there.
Here, somebody was
okay.
Y'all didn't notice that?
No.
That was a car.
I see it now. But do you know what I'm starting to think, Miss Dee, from you saying this? I'm starting to think that he's taking us through this trail. You know what? So that police wouldn't want to look through this area. She's probably somewhere right around there. But since he's showing this and it seems so open and like, oh no, you know, that they wouldn't even look there.
Yeah.
But she caught that car. I was like, wait a minute, that's a car.
It is. You see the headlights.
Yeah.
So he's probably showing this area to throw us off. And I feel the same thing with the Cal City boys. They're going to be in this area. No, they're not. You guys are throwing us off. I'm going to show you guys this area because she's not here. She's somewhere around there. But I feel like it's going to make them move her. But anyway, that's what I feel. People try to, you know, kind of saw you out and make you think something else.
How about this? How about they're doing this on a day that they know that there's a car there? Like a quick little setup. Hey, you be down there and I'm going to make it look like we have a bunch of cars that just come in and out randomly up in here. And that's who took Summer.
Make it seem like she was abducted that way.
But where's he coming through? Where's he coming through? Is he coming from his backyard down to where the stream
where the street is? Yes, to where the street is.
So where's the stream where they said the water goes around their whole entire house?
You talking about the creek?
Yeah.
The creek.
Where's the creek?
It's barely any water there because it hasn't been raining. Like it would have to do a lot of rain for it to have a lot of water in the creek. So it's a very, very mild creek there.
Well, isn't that a coincidence? You taking them down this so-called trail, and all of a sudden there's a car over there towards.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly, but how is this a dog trail? Because
that's what I'm saying.
Many dogs that they have, at least one had to get hit if there's just cars coming through like that.
Yeah.
He could barely get
dogs.
He could barely get through there. So how is it the dog trail?
Yeah. I think what they call in a dog trail is where their dogs just run loose because they have so many of them. That's what they're trying to call a dog trail. Because that's not
and conveniently, all the dogs were gone that day. They all, they drift off and then they be gone for days and then they come back.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Weird. That is kind of weird.
But Summer has a dog. Summer's dog wouldn't leave. Would that dog leave?
You talking about that the one they call the mahogany one, the dark, the red?
What they call him? I don't know what the dog look like, but don't they call him Lucky?
I know she had a name for one of them, if I remember correctly.
That's what he said. That's her dog. So
Lucky?
Why would that dog leave?
That dog.
If that was
I know my dog wouldn't leave because my dog, when I had it before whatever happened to him happened, he was by my side all the time. And when he can get to me, like say I would leave and like he would be asleep, I got away from him for a little bit. He was so smart, he couldn't see over it, but he would find any way in the house to where he could look through the window and he would be like, the whole time he would be in distress until he could see me.
Right. So wouldn't Summer dog be near where she normally would be in the house or by the swing? Come on, think about that. Because my dog.
What do you think about the swing, Miss Dee?
Well, what do you mean?
Like how they keep bringing it up, the swing, the swing, the swing, the swing, the swing, the swing.
We know that was her favorite part of the compound.
I know, but why does every single person bring it up?
Do you think maybe she fell off that swing and hit her head?
You know what? I was telling a story about when I was younger. I have a cousin, and I may even bring him on here one day. But I have a cousin. Yeah, I was very mischief or whatever, but he was doing the swing, and I took the swing and I got off the swing. He was swinging regularly, and I just started swinging it back and forth. And eventually, the swing went so crazy it hit him in his eyebrow. He still has a slash in his eyebrow to this day. And it's like, did something happen to this little girl on the swing?
If they keep bringing up the swing,
did she get hit with it? What happened?
Well, you know that swing is made out of like real tough material. It looks like it could be okay. First, I thought it was like a weight. You know, like how they have the weights, the ones that sit on each side of your of your bar, for the dumbbells or whatever you call them. Okay, yeah. I thought about that. Then I looked at it again and I said, wait a minute, no. There's a hole that you thread your rope through, and it sits right in the middle. And it looks like it could be like an anchor.
Like the ones you put right between your legs and then your legs go on the outside of it?
Right.
Like
so it looks like something heavy enough, because if you could tell, if you see how that rope doesn't jump when she comes down like a regular swing would, because the swing is so light at the bottom, it jerks when you come down. But that one just coming down real smooth.
Because it's probably so heavy.
Right, because it's so heavy, it just gives it a smooth sailing with the rope. Just it doesn't jerk at all.
Right.
Go finish that. Go finish the food.
Hit upside her head with that thing. That is dangerous.
Yeah, that's true too. Like I say, something could have happened at the swing.
Yeah, because they keep saying something about the swing.
But we do know that was her favorite part of the house. Or should I say the compound?
Right. Exactly. The other thing I was thinking is when they keep saying that, I hate to say this part, but you know where the generator is?
Yeah.
I wonder if they check that, because you don't just, it's like, I don't know if they're doing subliminal type of crap, but he said the old generator. What are you talking? Why is that even in your vocabulary right now? Why are you saying that?
I thought maybe he was saying it to because in his narration, you know, he came across it, so he said that's the old generator.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, but he kept saying sheds.
Sheds.
But yeah, he made it plural.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, well, how many sheds do they got out there?
Oh, they got like the underground bunkers. Did you know about those?
Oh, that wouldn't be surprising. Seriously, that wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah.
You know, and just like I had said, I don't know if the last week when we was talking about that, and I just put the comment in, oh, that shed might be like the one in the Intruder, the movie with Dennis Quaid and Megan Good.
Mm-hmm.
That shed led to the house. It was an underground pathway.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. This case is chaos now.
Yeah, it is.
And now, I don't know if you heard his interview today.
No, I haven't. Not yet. I have not seen it. You're talking about the interview room, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oops, I was supposed to say that. Sorry.
Well, Naomi did say that she don't care about if you use other channels' names.
Oh.
No, look, Miss Didi, we good. I'm saying when people bring drama to my channel, look, I already put in there, do not drop names. But like on this type of deal, we're on a panel. We could talk about it.
Oh yeah.
Drop names in my chat to where it brings me drama because I just don't want it. I really don't mind it. I don't care about giving anybody their credit. We're on the panel. We could talk about it. Talk about whatever you want. You're on the panel. You can do whatever you want.
Oh yeah.
In the chat, don't say no names, don't nothing, because I can't monitor it.
Yeah.
Right.
But once you're on here, Miss Didi, say whatever you want to say. Anybody that comes on my panel, you can talk. If you're in the chat, don't drop no names because I can't monitor it and try to fix whatever you guys got going crazy.
Right.
Okay, well, yeah,
so what
you guys really need to listen to that.
Oh, I'm going
to that interview. But something that struck me that
Miss Didi, which interview was it?
It's the one with Don was with Chris what's his name? Don McDonald.
I love them. I love them. Chris and Mike. I love them both. But what? Because I heard some people saying, "Oh no, he didn't do a real interview. It was fake." So what went on with that? Because I
actually okay. So remember when I told you he said that he was going to have him on there, but he ended up not having him on there. This time he did. We could hear his voice and everything.
Well, actually, it was the phone.
Right, but you could hear his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what got me, something that stood out. I mean, you know, everybody, we're all human, but Chris let something pass that got me. Don said, you know, that okay, Candace has stopped smoking, but they're trying to get her to stop drinking. And he said law enforcement brought her a bottle.
What?
And Chris went right past it. I was like, wait a minute. Did he not just hear what this man just said?
You got to be kidding me, right?
I said, what the heck is going on here?
Well, you did see. Okay, so you did
Miss Didi, you know why? You know why they would do that?
Why?
Because look, you know how they would give people, okay, if you want a cigarette, they'll let you get a cigarette. Even though some states weed is illegal, they will let you go get a blunt. They'll do anything to get that confession. So if she's like, I need alcohol to fulfill whatever she needs, they're going to go get her a bottle of whatever she wants. I don't care if it's Dom Perignon, whatever she wants. They're going to go get that because they know they're possibly going to get a confession from it. So they're going to go get whatever she wants.
I thought that was the most inappropriate,
Yeah,
unprofessional. I'm like, what? A bottle? Are you kidding me?
So did you hear about the situation with Donald on his Facebook post?
I'm not on Facebook.
Okay, he's on there. I have, and actually I can get the video if you guys want to watch it, but it's about Chris.
Go ahead, pull it up. But go ahead, describe it.
Way back when he was actually a detective, and he's coercing a child to say he did something that he might not have did.
Is that the one where they found out the child didn't do it? He was 14 years old?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Mm-hmm. Yes, I heard about that. Oh, my goodness. And the child didn't do it.
Yeah. And he was just he said that he killed his sister. And
yes. And the parents didn't even know that they had been interrogating that child?
Exactly.
Oh, my God. I said, oh, no, you did not. Yeah, I don't know what the case was, but yes, I heard about that a few days ago.
The individual, which is beautiful as far as I'm concerned. I had no idea what this machine was.
Before giving the truth verification test, Detective McDonough actually works together with Michael to formulate the questions.
What are some things we want to learn here, do you think? I know who did it, if I did it. Okay, well, let's do that then. Do you know who, let's say, took Stephanie's life? Okay, would that be a good, fair question? Yes. Okay, do you know who took? Do you know how she died?
Soon the test questions are agreed upon, and McDonough asks Michael to sign a form declaring he's about to take the test voluntarily.
So you don't realize what's happening. You've now been sucked into a process, and that process is going to roll forward for as long as you let it roll forward.
So Michael's interrogation continues. All the while, his parents assume he's being looked after at a children's shelter, unaware he is in police custody.
They just kept grilling and grilling and grilling. And to think that we were at home, not even knowing he was near the police station. If we would have known, we would have been there.
Now, however, Michael seems almost relieved to be cooperating and submits readily to the voice stress analyzer.
Are you sitting down? Do you know who took Stephanie's life? No. Is today Thursday? Yes. Did you take Stephanie's life? No.
8 minutes later, the truth exam is complete.
Let me go over these charts and I'll be back here in a couple minutes, okay?
When we come back, what will the voice stress exam reveal? It is 4 p.m. Thursday, January 22nd, 1998, and 14-year-old Michael Crow of Escondido, California, is in the midst of a 4-hour interrogation at police headquarters without an attorney or his parents present. His younger sister, Stephanie, was found murdered at home the day before, and investigators suspect Michael may be involved. He has just completed a voice stress exam. Now, Detective Chris McDonough returns with the results.
What did you think? What were your thoughts?
Hold on.
Through the whole thing.
No.
Okay, let's go over that. What are you nervous about? I don't know that it might be wrong. Okay, in what way? It might say I did kill Stephanie. Okay, and why would it say that? I don't know. Because it was already treating me like that. And I can understand your feelings there, okay? I mean, you're 14 and you've been through a lot, okay? But this instrument doesn't know you, does it? Science is in our favor. Okay, technology's on our side. I mean, can you understand that?
The detective shows Michael the charts of his performance on the so-called truth exam. They indicate he lied when he answered no to question 12. Do you know who took Stephanie's life?
Maybe there's something we need to understand about Michael and about your sister that we you didn't understand, and maybe somebody could have helped. It's okay. It's okay to feel the way you feel. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know why I'd say that. I swear to God, I don't know.
But the police think they know. Their theory on this second day of the investigation is that a very smart, very lonely, and very angry Michael Crow stabbed his sister to death. His likely motive, a rage-fueled case of sibling rivalry.
I'm looking at you right now, okay? And inside, you're about ready to burst. We can't bring her back. She's gone. Okay? You're fighting it. You're don't do anymore. I understand. You're being told that I'm what? I'm not saying, Michael, I'm not saying that. Have you heard me say that? What if they come back and say to you, Michael, we have your hair?
While the search for truth is at the heart of the interrogation process, the police are not required to tell the truth.
They can use false polygraph lie detector test results to say your polygraph showed you were guilty when that was not the case. And this is all considered legitimate interrogation tactics.
As far as I'm concerned, there are no rules with homicide. No rules. You have to stay within the law. You have to be aware that people have rights, but there are no rules. And yes, we can use deception.
I think many of the American public would be surprised and shocked by this. They're allowed to lie to their suspect. Courts have allowed them to lie.
They say, Michael, we have your hair in her hand. And all of a sudden, you go, now what? I mean, what are you going to do at that point? I mean, I would have to completely blank out and not knowing it. I don't know. Okay. Hypothetically. Could that have happened? No, not that I know of. Not that you know of. Like I said, I would have to be completely unaware of it. Okay. Have you ever blacked out before? No, never. Okay, I believe you. I believe you. If I knew who did it, you would know. Everyone would know right now. Okay, why? Because whoever did it, if I ever find out, hate them forever. I love this. I love this deeply.
Soon after, Michael Crow once again is left alone.
The next thing is to convince the person that their situation is hopeless.
They can say that there was evidence found at the scene of the crime, blood, semen, whatever, that points to the suspect.
Now, Ralph Clater, the lead detective on this homicide case, an investigator with 23 years of experience, returns with his tough, less patient style and more false evidence.
You know, there's a lot of blood. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. You need to stay with me, Michael. It's very difficult for the person who did not to get blood on him. Okay? And not to transfer that blood to other parts of the house. Yeah. We found blood in your room already. God.
You're talking to a 14-year-old kid. Wasn't it possible that the blood did turn up in the room? What is that telling the kid? I better confess to this.
We use processes called. What did you find it? Pardon me? What did you find the blood? I'm sure you know. My God, I don't know. I didn't do it. Don't swear to that. Does that mean you can't tell me about tonight? What are we talking about? Okay. You're 14? Yes. You got your whole life ahead of you. Yeah.
At that point, he's being, accused of the unthinkable. He's being accused of murdering his own sister. And he's insisting, look, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. But they wouldn't take no for an answer.
God. Oh, God. God. Why? You tell me. Why are you doing this to me? If I did this, I don't remember it. I don't remember it. And you know what? That's possible.
Like many boys his age, 14-year-old Michael Crow spent much of his free time playing video games. Very often, perhaps too often, he was alone in his room, absorbed by the violent imagery. On Friday, January 23rd, 1998, Michael Crow once again enters the all-too-real world of a murder investigation where he is seen as the demon. With advice from a psychologist, detectives Ralph Clader and Mark Risley confront their teenage suspect with the theory that there may be two Michaels. And now they need the good Michael to help them expose the bad one.
You're a child. You're 14 years old. Nobody's going to hold you to the same standards that they would some criminal on the street. Okay? You're going to need some help through this.
One way to get this help, detectives suggest, is for Michael to write a letter to his dead sister asking for her forgiveness.
Outstanding tool. I never used the letter, but I have used other emotional tools.
Tools like this one that tend to ease a suspect's burden of guilt. Left alone in the interrogation room for the next 24 minutes, here is some of what Michael Crow writes to the sister the police believe he killed. Dear Stephanie, they are putting me through hell, and I think that's what I deserve. If I did do this, then I am insane. The only way I know I did is because they told me I did. I want you to know that I was not myself when I did this. When detectives Clader and Risley return, they focus on the words in Michael's letter that, for the very first time, speak of his guilt. They push him for details of the killing, asking him which parts of his sister's body he might have stabbed in order to kill her.
God, go on. It's blessing that I can't remember. Please don't make me.
But making Michael remember is exactly what investigators are here to do. They tell him he faces two paths. If he doesn't talk and the case against him is made without his help, he'll go to jail. But if he does provide details, he can expect help in return.
And you have my personal guarantee that the help you need to accept this is going to be forthcoming. That is what the system is geared for. I want to go down that path. Cut it out, Mike. Cut it out. God. The reason I'm sounding impatient, Mike, is the 11th hour is rapidly approaching. All this evidence is going to be in. Put a rush on some things that, quite frankly, is going to bury you, my friend. And you need to head that off at the pass. You need to take the step over here first before you're hit with this avalanche.
But at this point, the police do not have any such avalanche of evidence. They're bluffing Michael, and he falls for it.
Like I have this overwhelming feeling that I killed her, but okay, let's hear. Let me hear about.
When it gets blurry, just tap the screen so I can read. Get, you know what I mean? Like go back a little bit, just tap the screen so I could get clearer because we can't really see.
Evidence is going to put a rush on some things that, quite frankly, is going to bury you, my friend.
Perfect.
You need to head that off at the pass. You need to take the step over here first before you're hit with this avalanche.
But at this point, the police do not have any such avalanche of evidence. They're bluffing Michael, and he falls for it.
Like I have this overwhelming feeling that I killed her, but okay, let's hear. Let me hear about. I don't know why I feel that way. Let me hear about it.
The pressure to get him to talk is working, yet he insists that the only details he can give them are ones he'll have to make up.
But I'll lie. I'll have to make it up. What's the story? At night. I'm tired. She's taking me more, okay? Right. Look, very nice. Went to the room. And I stabbed her.
How many times did you stab her?
Like 3 times.
The autopsy report has already shown that Stephanie Crow was stabbed 8 times.
Tell me what the truth is. So the reason I'm trying to lie here is because you presented me to well, afraid I'd rather die than go to jail.
Okay. Where'd you get the knife? What did you do with the knife afterwards?
I don't know what I do with the knife.
Give me some of these details. Not your hollow line.
The questioning is now in its 4th hour, but what happens in the next few minutes will prove to be more critical than anything Michael has said so far. The teenager accepts the detective's offer to end the day's session and be taken back to the children's shelter, where he's been staying since his sister's murder 2 days before. While the camera continues to record the empty room, Michael exits with the detectives, who continue talking with him elsewhere in the station house. They tell Michael he is under arrest for killing his sister. According to police, Michael responds flatly, "I thought so. I really didn't like her anyway." But he and his father insist there's a whole other side to the story.
They took him off camera. He wanted to see us, and what they told him was that your parents, know that you murdered their daughter, and they don't want to have nothing to do with you no more. They hate you. We're the only ones that you have now. And they brought him back on camera, and his demeanor changed.
He seems much calmer, almost relieved, and much more forthcoming.
Because now Michael's trying to please the only people he thinks he has left.
Yeah, sure. Maybe it's your worthless.
For the first time, the 14-year-old reveals resentment toward his parents and the favoritism they showed the victim, his younger sister Stephanie.
And she was a threat to me.
That's it. That's crazy, right?
Yes, it was crazy. I feel like he only said that part of, I didn't like her anyways, to kind of build himself up like, yeah, whatever. You know how kids are, to try to always seem like they have the upper hand. I don't feel like he did half of the stuff. I mean, they press you to get what they want. And him being 14, his parents should have been there. Hey, Linda Wilson, how are you? How are you, love? Thanks for joining us. I know it's a bit late. I don't know where you are tuning in from, but over where I'm from, it's only 8:38. Where are you tuning in from? Linda Wilson says, this is so sad, probably making him do something that he's not guilty of. Exactly. We get so many false confessions because they will pry, and they make it seem like they don't do things to people, but they will deprive people of things they know that they want. So, for instance, a cigarette. They will not give a person a cigarette that they know normally smokes cigarettes. They will deny you food and act like they didn't, or give you something really nasty so you can't say they deny you food, but they know you don't eat. Like a person like me, I don't like sweet stuff. So they'll probably offer me a donut or something sweet. And no, I'm not going to eat that. So they know how to get around things and say, hey, well, I offered this person this, I offered them that. Or they will turn up the air conditioner, make you be freezing in there, give you no blanket, no nothing. They just make you as uncomfortable as, whatever they want, because they can do that. They have the upper hand in this situation. So I feel like this is a lot where false confessions come in. I feel like there's a high percentage of people in prison and doing life that had nothing to do with the crime or did not play the part that they were said that they played. But since they are forced to take these plea deals, because I had a situation, it wasn't serious like anything like that, but they're like, you can either just say guilty and pay the fine or do this, and that. Of course, somebody's just going to say guilty and pay $250 to just get rid of the situation rather than go through step after step, hurdle after hurdle. They know what they're doing to try to force people to get what they want. Oh, sorry, guys, I'm in the bubble. I didn't even know. You guys know I don't like the bubble. But hold on, let me see. Let me get out of the bubble. Yeah, to try to get out of situations, you know, and I just feel like it's not right because I have a friend that I know didn't do a crime that he said to have committed, but he wants to keep it solid and not say anything about the person that really did it. And so he's really doing a life sentence, guys. And I'm like, this is some true loyalty. True loyalty. You're doing a life sentence for someone that I think if they were in his shoes against him, they wouldn't have did it. And he does not want to believe me. I'm like, he would not have done life for you, and you're doing life for him. But whatever, that's how people want to think. So it ain't me, whatever. But I'm going to go down to some of the comments. And after Linda Wilson, we have Miss Didi saying they traumatized this child. Yes. And I do feel like since his parents were not there, and I'm going to go into a situation where I had this, but his parents were not there. And so they may not have told him everything that was going on, but they want to use this as, maybe they can't use it in court, but they can use it as their own knowledge as a stepping stone. But look at where this is now. We all can see it. So just imagine the strain. Sir, please stop. Just imagine the strain on a child that's 14 years old. You don't want to be considered a snitch. You don't want to be considered this. You don't want to be considered that. And then they have this for the world to see. So you're kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard place. What can you do? So it's what they used right now was not okay. So I'm going to give you a situation, not exactly because I'm not going to use names and stuff like that. But I was going to a performing arts school. I had friends that were dealing with certain things, and I had detectives come to my school. Okay. And I'm not sure if I think I was in like 9th grade, 10th grade, 10th grade. I think maybe somewhere in there. And hold on, let me get my son out of the room let me get my son out of the room. Hold on just a second. Okay. So they come to my school, and where's Miss Didi? Miss Didi, come back. Where'd she go? Miss Didi says, just think how many more kids / adults they have using this tactic. Yes. And I'm pretty sure in a building, multiple buildings, at least one building in each state throughout the United States, something like this is going on as we speak. Almost guaranteed. That's how messy it is. And I don't know about other countries, but that's how messy it is. Miss Didi also says, that's why I tell my child and other family members to have an attorney, please. Look, and this is why people come at me and say, oh, if I was Jacqueline, if I was whoever, I would talk. You know what? I'm going to keep it 100% real. If my son went missing today, yes. Well, I don't want to say yes, I would be talking because I don't know. I'm a very emotional person. So I might be so depressed I can't even say anything. I might try to get some stuff out. But I would not continue to do interview after interview because all people do is you could be telling the truth. I know there was a guy a couple years ago. He was telling the truth about his wife gone missing. Everybody gave him the caboodles, okay? And it came to find out he had nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. But they said, oh, his tears were fake. This was fake. He was too calm. He didn't know what was going on, but the guy had nothing to do with it. But anyways, I wouldn't, because it's just like, my grieving process would be different than anybody else's. Some people might say it's over the top. I'm sorry for my son. Look, I don't know what would happen. I don't even want to say, because I don't know what I would do or how I would react. I don't know if I would shut down, go into a shell. I don't know if I'll go on a craze. I don't know what would happen. So we don't know how people would react. And I don't, like I said, I don't want to come down on any of these situations, any of these parents with for certainty saying, I know you did this, I know you did this, I know this. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to have my foot in my mouth. Okay? I don't want that. I don't want to blame a mother that can be truly going through this hurt and this pain. And I'm sitting here saying, girl, whatever, you did this, you did that. I don't want to do that. Now, will I voice my opinion on what I think could have happened or things like that? Yes, but these are all thoughts. I'm not saying this person did this at all. And I wouldn't. So there are some people of some cases I would really want to talk to that I've had kind of weird feelings towards, but I want to hear their side. And you guys know I'm all ears. I will never disrespect or say, oh, you're lying. No, I want to hear your side of it. I know my thoughts on what I'm seeing from the media, but the media portrays people so differently than what they really are a lot of the times. And it's not fair. I feel like people should have their own voice. So when I say on these, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on my banner for a little bit, yes, everyone's POV matters. Now, you said, don't put POV on there because a lot of people won't know what it is. I said, hey, it's said on a lot of adult films. It says on my YouTube, I put none of my content is for children. None at all. Not for children. So if someone doesn't know what POV means, point of view, they really don't need to be in my chat at all. So, I mean, everyone's point of view matters, whether I agree with it or not. I will never specifically say I don't agree or I do agree. I'm always in the middle unless I have facts. If I have facts, I'll say either way. If I don't have facts, I'll tell you kind of what I feel, but it will never be 100% this is this and that's how I feel. Never. No. If I don't know, I don't know. I can't tell you guys. So, yes, like I was saying, with all that being said, I wouldn't come out another time. If I was Giselle and Jacqueline and I know I didn't do anything and what I'm saying is true, I wouldn't come out again. So I don't blame them, because look at what everyone did to that one interview they did. So you guys see how they ripped and tore it apart. No one knows what really happened. But did they tear up their interview? Yes. Can we believe anything they said? Who knows? But we're nowhere in the place to say that these people are lying, because we only see what we see. I can't say. I personally never seen a child on that screen. Never. Not once. I didn't see a child come in or out. So I can't say. But I do know that one of the facts are they had the dogs search the property, and they're not 100% sure either. But they can smell the children scent in the inside. When it comes to stepping outside that doorway, they stop. So what does that let you know? Even towards the back patio, they stop. What does that let you know? We don't see footprints. What chalk were they playing with? Yes. A couple of videos later, we see someone playing a joke, because at their age, they can't draw a perfect flower. Someone playing a joke took actual chalk, drew a flower on the back patio, and said, yeah, they were playing with chalk. That's so malicious, because why do that? We're looking for 2 little boys, and you guys want to play around with oh, they were playing with chalk in the backyard. Now chalk became a dog. Chalk became this. When later on I heard that chalk is not the dog's name. I heard, and this can also be wrong, but it sounds like a name that people would use. I heard that the dog's name was Choppa. Not Chalk, but Choppa. And everybody started saying, oh, his name's Chalk. Chalk, 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 Chalk. That's the chalk they were playing with in the backyard. We have no fingerprints. So it would have had to be a group effort of either two people coming in, one grab one, zoom out. One person grabbing two kids, zoom out, but there's no other footprints. How does that make sense? There's no additional footprints. There's no kid footprints. Hold their hands, walk with them out, running real fast. Someone waiting in a car, but we don't even see a car in the front waiting. But at the same time, we do not have all of the footage. We don't have all of the Ring cameras. We don't have all of the regular house cameras. We don't have gas station cameras. We don't have freeway cameras. We don't have any of that. We know people said, okay, they went to a Walmart. They went to this store, that store, whatever. We still have not seen any of that. None of it. We've had people come on and say, I mean, of course not on here because I just started this from, another YouTube channel that I was on. But we've had people go on that other YouTube channel and express, my voice isn't out, guys, I apologize, but express that they seen these two kids coming out of a grocery store where they stopped, talked to the mom. One was a little bit hesitant, but they talked to the kids and they said, I know that it was those children. And it was right in their little area where they were. So can we 100% say, no, they were never in Cal City? No. Can we say that at the time they were definitely not in Bakersfield? No. Can we say that the people that have this eyewitness statement is completely accurate? No. We don't have any answers to anything, so I don't feel like we could fully downgrade or put other people's opinions on a pedestal. I'm going to go really quickly to the comments just to read a couple of them really quick. Miss Didi says, I'm here just doing something. It's okay, love. As long as you're in the building, you can hear us showing your love. You're always awesome. Ken Smith says, yes, it is very messy. It is definitely turning out to be a, what words I want to say, show, a blank show. Show. It's coming out to be that because in a lot of these cases from Warren and Orson all the way to where we are now. I mean, we have Warren and Orson, we have the Amari case, and I'm talking about ones that are on my channel because other cases that I look up, if it's not on here, I don't want to really talk about it because you guys may not know what I'm talking about. So I want to kind of make things more relevant. So from that to the Amari, from Cash to Samuel to even the kids we're talking about today, guys, where do we stop? Where do we stop? Children already have enough of a challenge into coming into this new world. Why make it harder on them? Why? I don't see why, but I don't really know what to say. Yunu says, I was talking about the initials POV, not the words. No, I know. POV. Like some people, because I'd be like, what's your POV? I've said that to somebody and they're like, what do you mean? Like, what's my favorite PORN channel or web or whatever? And I'm like, no, POV is not only used for that. I said, in those instances, what do you use POV for? Let me tell you what this person said. They said, I don't know. I don't use anything that's POV. I don't use anything in the packaging. I just eat it like it is. And I'm like, what? So when I finally got in the bag, I opened up one of the soy sauce and I put it on there. And I said, you putting this on this is your point of view. This is how you eat it. This is what you're seeing. This is what you're consuming. And he's like, oh, I thought POV only had to do with that. So some people don't know, genuinely don't know. Let's see. Shay works by faith. Miss Didi. Miss Didi says that was an ignorant person who did that. I don't know, Miss Didi. Are you talking to me? Ignorant person that did what? Just want to clear it up. I don't know. Shay works by faith says
I think she was talking about that Choco, because that's when it
she
popped
says
up.
what? Wait,
remember you said the dog's name?
Yeah. Because they were saying like Chaka, Shaka, Taka, whatever they were saying, Choppa, whatever. But I believe one of the women, when she was being interviewed, she was saying, they were asking her about the dog, and she said, Shaka or whatever she said. And the granddad was like, oh, no, it's this, and that. And she was like, oh, Shaka, Shaka, Chaka, Shaka, Chaka. And so it was just like, okay, so is it Choppa, Shaka, Chakalaka? What is it? So I guess. But let's see. Where are we at? Miss Didi says that was an ignorant person that says that, so we're gonna go past that. Whoa. Everybody when they come in here acting up. I don't know why people do that. Anyway, okay. Shay Works by Face says case after case after case after case, just disheartening. Yes, very much so. Did you see what just happened? This is why I wanted you to have a wrench. Did you see what just happened? We're talking about children here, and people come in here and do that type of thing. It's just rude, disheartening, like someone said, and just disrespectful to either people that are here with us or not.
It's still on your
What'd you say?
It's still on your screen.
I don't. Oh, okay, I see that, but I don't even know how to take it off. Who cares?
Somebody else's quote on there.
You see how people are? That's just not nice. That's a troll. Exactly. That's a troll.
That was ignorant.
Disgusting. And we're talking about children, and they want to say that N word. It doesn't really faze me because I never grew up with that thought in mind because my mom is not from the States, like I said.
Yeah.
So I've never really had that, but the person we're talking about right now is far from a African American person.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about blonde hair, gorgeous eyes, cute little button nose baby that we need to find. And people want to come on to platforms and do things like that. I feel like there should be stronger things that you could do for people like that, but it's fine. Yeah. I mean, everybody wants some type of attention, whether it's negative or positive, but people that seek out for that negative attention.
Did you block them?
Yes, most definitely. I mean, I'm sure they'll come back in with another name.
No, if you block them, yeah, they would have to have a whole nother account.
Yeah, and I'm sure when people do stuff like that, they have other names. Yeah, but you know what I find hilarious? That I believe this person would not walk up to a person of color and actually say that.
Mm-mm.
And if they do, it's going to be probably someone 5 years younger than them or more, because they don't have the heart to do that. So
exactly.
Whatever. Quinn Smith says, yes, she is very beautiful. Yes, she is so adorable. Even though her mother let her go out scraggly, hair this way, that way, needed a cut, needed a this, needed a that. You could see her beauty. It just shines through all of that. She was just a very beautiful girl. And yes, I'm talking about her in the past tense. Not because I know something, not because I know where she is, not because I know any of that. No, it's because I just feel like it's been
50 days.
amount of time, and me putting my whole heart into it is just going to make it harder on me. So I would just leave it alone and just say, hey, it is what it is. I just wouldn't want to even go there. So I think I had something that I did want to show. So let me see if I can find that. Can you hear my crickets in the background?
Mm-mm.
Oh wow, they're super crazy loud. They're obnoxiously loud. So there is a page, I don't know if you guys seen, on Facebook called Rosemary Bly Missing. Okay, on the whole Bly and Wells thing, do any of you guys in the chat, do any of you guys feel like they're actually married or not? Why do you keep thinking they talk about CANDUS Bly and Donald Wells? Why not just say CANDUS Wells and Donald Wells? Why keep mixing the names back and forth? Are they married or not? Because before I posted their original Facebooks, they both had it checked off to where they were like just getting together. It wasn't like anything new and recent to where they were just still honeymooning. No, it was not. And why do you think she keeps going by the last name now that this is honest, like Miss Miza? Why, if they are married, why would she keep going by CANDUS Bly rather than CANDUS Wells? Or do you feel like she just should keep it CANDUS Bly Wells? But I'm trying to shorten his name a little bit because his first name is pretty long. It is Messiah, which is his first name. Then he has middle, last, second last. Like, we don't need all of that. Like, it's getting to be too crazy. I know some people that have 6 names within, and they have to fit it all on their social security card. It's just crazy. It's like, it's not that serious. Like, my doctor said, you can literally name your kid ? And I was like, really? And my doctor's like, yeah, just put ? And so as a joke, they sent me a thing that said, whatever, ? And all that. And I was like, no. And they're like, you can't change it because, it was a busy day in the hospital. And I'm like crying. But they showed me that, they fixed it. But anyway, so Kitten Smith says, that. Yeah, she was very beautiful. Shay Works by Faith says, whomever that was, I hope they don't have children. If they do, I hope nothing awful ever happened to their children. Yes, because if something happens to their kids, they're going to want these platforms for people to put out all their information, everything, blasting it, because we care about these kids and we don't want one to receive better treatment than the next. And that's the only reason why some people are saying, oh, I don't want to help Summer. I don't want to help Summer because she has a lot of coverage. She's a white girl. She has blonde hair. She has blue eyes. She's, the American standard. And I'm like, no, she's not the American standard. Yes, she is a part of America, but she is not the standard. To me, right now, there is no standard. Now, if you are crazy obese to where you can't breathe and you're depending on a person, now we're saying health wise, it's completely different. Now trying to fit between this just sounds so bad, trying to fit between the doors of like I don't know. I just don't want to talk about bigger people, but I'm just saying. Yeah, I know. Anyway, let's go forward. Wait, let me see. Can you see that? Girl, yes, I hear the crickets. I thought it was at my house. No, I have a leopard gecko. I believe you guys have all seen. And he loves his bugs. I have right now in there, and I know you guys may get upset. Some people may get upset. But if it's still alive, I'll show you. Hold on. Let me step away real quick. You knew, you can go ahead and say, a little bit of something. Nothing too long, because I'm going to just show it real quick, and then I'm going to put him back.
Okay. So, yeah, these trolls are rude. I wished you guys didn't have to see that. That was very rude of them. Anyway, yeah, so I'm hoping that they find Summer Wells. I pray that she's good. Everything's okay with her. She's, and hopefully they find out who did what, and whoever did something, if somebody did do something to her, that they have justice for her. I feel like, I don't know. I can't explain it. I just feel like they need to come on and give us some more information so we don't have to sit here and wonder what's going on. We'll know what's going on if they could just tell us and stop coming up with these different stories. Every time they get on there, they're saying something different. I don't get it.
Okay, so I don't know if I can technically show this, but I think I'm going to take them back. They told me, that I can, they told me to feed him to my leopard gecko, but it's kind of hurting my feelings because he didn't eat him right away. And so I think I might take him back to the pet shop tomorrow, even though I paid for it. But look at this, guys. Can you guys see this in my hand?
What is that? What is it?
He's so adorable, and I'm so sad.
What is that? Naomi, what is that?
He's the baby. I don't know what to feed him or give him because I want to keep him alive, but I don't know what to do.
What is that? What is this? I can find out what you feed it.
It's a pinky.
To Pinky?
It's a baby mouse. So they said I was supposed to feed him to my baby gecko, but I'm not my baby gecko, but my adult gecko. And I don't know. I just fell in love with him. If he eats him, he eats him, but I kind of want to take care of him. But I don't know what to give him. So I'm going to take him back to the pet shop because it's making me sad. They said just don't have him too hot, too cold. So I have him kind of like in the tank. And my gecko is so cute. He's just, or he or she, I think it's a he, they said, I don't know. But he's kind of like just wrapping around him and like taking care of him rather than eating him. But they also said they can probably carry stuff. So see how little he is, guys.
They said on here that you could feed them either hamster food or cooked rice.
A baby Pinky?
Yeah, that's what it says.
I'll put some cooked rice in there. I have some right now.
Like you could probably mash the rice.
Yeah, hold on. My gecko's climbing down my back, so I'm trying to let him. Baby. Baby, come on.
It says the rice with a little and some kitten food. You could put it with a little water.
With a Pinky though, a Pinky doesn't even really have a mouth.
It's called the baby mice.
Well, I'm talking about a Pinky. This is like, here's Lucas.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it said on there. A baby Pinky is a mice, like a mouse.
Yeah, it is. I'll put a little bit of cooked rice in there then.
They're so tiny.
Everybody say hi to my baby Lucas. Okay, so I'm going to put him back, but I'm going to look and see if I can find a piece of rice for him.
Little baby mice. Little baby mice. But this apple is has holes in it. Huh? It has holes in it.
You put it back, I'll find you a good one. Can you go wash your hands because you've been done. Come here.
This one?
Put it back, don't touch nothing else. Come here, let me wash your hands because I don't want I need your hands clean. Come here, baby.
So I don't get
Sicky, sicky, come on. No, sicky, sicky, no, sicky, sicky, no. No, sicky, sicky, no, sicky, sicky, no. I'm close up. Yeah. What did you say? Exactly. No, sicky, sicky, no, sicky, sicky, no. No, sicky, sicky, no, 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 we still gotta do the big fish thing. Take a wash off. Zoom. You want apple? Wait, eat up your other apples first. Because those ones are great. You didn't get all these apples. Look. Look at all these sweet apples. Want some?
yeah.
Sticky buns. You sticky buns, boy. We're gonna try to take care of them until we can see if we can back to the shop because I don't know what to do.
Where's the little baby mice?
Lucas has been taking care of them really nice.
But he's not gonna vacuum.
No, he hasn't. Hey, Papa, you know, I've seen a really cool pufferfish.
What was the name?
He didn't have a name, but it was really cool. He did this look at this Benjamin.
How was it?
It's a Benjamin, baby, Benjamin. Benjamin, where's Benjamin? Benjamin, baby, Benjamin. Window. Gino.
Benjamin. Here.
Here, Papa. Do you want I'm gonna get Benji right now. Here, grab this. Grab this, baby. Apúrate. Ate.
Sing. Your hand
No, not my hand. A nice little secret figure.
I don't want to eat this part.
Well, just take it off. Just bite it and take it off. So I'm gonna show them Benjamin. Benjamin.
I don't want to eat this part ever again.
What is it? Well, all you gotta do is take that piece off. It's not the same.
Are you eating the seed?
It's not the same. It's just the top. Oh, that tastes good. It tastes like tamarindo candy.
Oh.
So look, this is Benjamin. Everybody thinks he's so big and he's not. Like, this is literally off fur. If I show you guys a picture of him, he's probably like, I think they said he weighs like 3 pounds. He's like not even the size of a big pocketbook. Like, here's my backpack. He looks like he's bigger than that, but once you take the fur down, he's so small. He's so little. This is Benjamin. His hair is crazy. He needs a new haircut. Say hi, Winjo.
Hey, Benjamin.
He's so fluffy right now. He's like, put me down. But he's a
Mm-hmm.
free roaming rabbit. He's an English Angora, if anybody wants to look him up. But he's so sweet. He just walks around the house. They can be potty trained just like cats. They actually potty train themselves. So when you bring them in your house, you have them in their cage for like a week so they can get used to the smells and things like that. Then you open up the cage. They'll use the bathroom in one area, but everybody knows their poops are like little baby pebbles, and it's all, um, like vegetation. So it doesn't smell or anything like that. If anything, their urine smells. But once they make that spot, you just put like a litter box with some hay right in that spot, and they're so clean they'll go to that spot each time. Now, if you have the spot dirty, they might use it next to it or find a new spot because they don't like to be dirty. So they're just like cats. You can just have them roaming around the house. Like, we don't lock them up unless someone's coming over to do something to the house and he could possibly get outside. Otherwise, we just let him go. So that's Benjamin, everyone. Say hi, Linjo. Say I need a haircut. He looks so fluffy right now. It's crazy. But okay.
Yes.
Come on, Linjo. Sai, you got your food? You got your apples? Okay. But yeah, all my friends like clown me. I'm like, oh, you got a zoo. Like, I had way more pets than this, but I got rid of a lot of them and gave them away. So now I just have, right now, I went from 4 fish tanks to 3, now to 2. And I'm going to condense those to just one big fish tank. I have Lucas, and then I have Benjamin. But I had that, and then I had a chihuahua. I had a frog. I had a chameleon, which I think I'm going to get another chameleon. I think I'm just going to do fish, aquatics, and reptiles because I had a snake as well. But I think I'm going to just chill a little bit. Eventually, I just want to do my fish tanks. And I said I'll never have a cat, but I want a Savannah cat. I think that will be my ending plan and not have that many. But anyway, let's go to some of these.
You muted yourself.
Was I talking this whole time on mute?
No, just now.
Okay. So we ended with Shay. And then let's show this one. Let's see. Why can't I show anything? What's happening?
It just showed. It showed on there.
But why is it like everything's bouncing around on my screen right now? Like, it's just like going there, here, here. What's on the screen right now? Because I can't tell.
I see you going back and forth. There's nothing different.
Can you see R medium?
Yeah.
Okay. She may call herself Bly when she's mad at him. Oh, okay. So I wonder if anybody has found a actual marriage certificate, because what looks better, this or this?
That's good.
Okay. Is it kind of like patchy over here? It just changed to me when I got over here. Like, it's like staticky a little bit.
A little bit. Not as much as you thought. Not as much as you think it is.
I don't know. Anyway, but yeah.
Oh, it's lagging.
I wonder if they.
It's lagging. Yeah, I'm on here. I'm trying to see what's going on. She fell off. I don't know what happened. Trying to get her back on now. Hold on. She has to come back because this is her show, Shay. I don't know what happened. I don't know where she's at. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to call now. Nope. I really don't know what's going on. This is weird. Yeah, it's probably what's going on. I'm still trying to get a hold of her, you guys. Well, if you guys haven't yet, please make sure you give her a thumbs up. Either now or on your way out, whichever one. I'm still trying to get a hold of her. Hold on. Hold on one second, you guys. Still working on it, guys. Still working on it.
Hey guys, can you guys see me? I'm back in the StreamYard. I don't know if you guys can see me. I don't know what's going on, but I think I have been hacked. Can you guys see me? If you guys can see and hear me, throw a one in the chat because I honestly don't know what's going on, but I started to try to click on things and my mouse would slowly start drifting off somewhere else and start clicking on things I was not clicking on. I don't know what's going on right now, but hopefully I can get back. I'm right now on my phone because my computer literally shut itself down. Well, I closed it and I closed it and then it just started. When I opened it up, I tried to start it back up. It wouldn't start up. I put my fingerprint on it and it opened up and it started doing like a little time bar and then it started going over really slow. So I'm trying to get back on, but I don't know what happened after that situation. Now, that's right. I'm trying to get my VPN, but we crazy. Like, and then it opened up my notepad and just started writing random stuff. And I just, once it started doing that, the notepad, it just opened my notepad, started things, and I just shut it down. So, whoever's playing these little tricks and jokes, high five, good job. But let's stop. Really. That's what my next course is about in school, is about ethical hacking. And so I'll be able to know exactly what you guys are doing. Anyway, I'm trying to start my page on here because it was easier for me. I got comfortable with the phone. Now I'm a little bit comfortable with the computer. Yes, Shay works by faith. Very weird. Kitten Smith. Yes, thank you for saying that. It's a little bit scary, y'all. It's a bit scary. So I am try to get back on because right now with on, I can't really keep the phone like that in my hand. So back on here. Hopefully I can continue where we left off. You have a ghost in your house. No, lady, I really do feel that way. When I was younger, I used to always get that dream like somebody's like heavy on your chest and you can't breathe and it's not too nice. So even at once we moved into our bigger story house, my family, I would get like a figure walking up down the the hallway. So like the other day, I went over and stayed with my dad because my brothers were in. My kept hearing sounds upstairs, and since my passed away um very recently, a little over a year now, from breast cancer. So she found out it was already before, so there's nothing that could really be done. But she was in remission for quite a while, and then it just rapidly decreased from there. And so I don't know. My dad says now everything says it's your sister walking back and forth upstairs. We'll see. I'm going to get here. You knew? Can you keep it going while I try to get my computer?
Say it again.
Great. If you
Going in and out.
can you keep it going? Get on my computer.
Okay. So what do you guys want to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about? Put in the chat. What do you guys want to talk about? Let's see if we can come up with something. You guys want to talk about ghosts? This is crazy. I can tell you that much. Yeah, I think we've had enough with just one tonight. What do you guys want to talk about? Okay. All right. Hold on 1 second. Let me pull up a video.
Then she started with these little animals, but I'm not sure what they are. And they got big eyeballs. I can't remember what the name of them are. I got a couple on my list. Are they like little? They got like the big eyes, that kind of thing? Yeah, they got the big eyes. Yeah. She likes bracelets and jewelry. She's just a young girl. Yeah. So let's take me back to that day.
First they said she was a tomboy, now she's a girly girl.
Okay. You okay with that? Okay. So let's walk me down. Is this where you parked? Yeah, this is where I parked. I park here all the time. All the time. And now do you come here a lot? I used to come here a lot. And do you bring the kids here? I bring the kids here all the time. They either fish or swim. Okay. Whatever. Right. There's nobody down in that parkway. Right. So it's away from, I don't like to have the kids around a bunch of other kids because of all the sickness and stuff that's been going around, kids and stuff like that. Yeah. So this is more secluded, private kind of thing, I guess. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense. Quiet kind of person. I don't like to be in a big crowd. Yeah. I tend to stick to myself and my family, and that's it. Yeah. And when you guys got here, who was with you? There's a lot of rumors about. My mother was with me. Yep. And my daughter. Yep. Summer and Hunter was with us. Okay. Now, tell me about the dynamics of what everybody was doing. Who was doing what when you first got here? What happened? I got out of the car first, and then I opened the back door because my mom's got a double door on her truck. Right. So I opened the back door and I let her and Hunter out. Okay. And Summer's first thing is to run to the water, of course. Right. I was like, Summer, this way, let me get my stuff and I'll walk over there with you. And she waited for me. Hunter went off into the woods somewhere. Now, where was Summer sitting? She was sitting in the middle seat. Okay. It was sitting on the end. Okay. And my mom said, hold on a minute, so we'll wait for my mom to get out. Okay. And Hunter, he just done disappeared in the woods on right away. Okay. Okay. And me and my mom and son walked over there, and we were just letting Summer play, and then Hunter just come back out of the woods wherever he was. Okay. And so let's walk over there and show me. And I'll just follow you, okay? So I'll follow you on which direction. And everything's slow motion now. I know. So which direction does Hunter go? He went that way. He went that way. Now, was he in a bathing suit? No, I think he just had his shorts and his shirt on.
Okay, and Summer, was she in her bathing suit? Yes. And how did she get in her bathing suit? I actually put her bathing suit on before we left home because it was really hot out that day. Okay. So it was just something small and thin, not so hot. Okay. Okay. I don't know how she gets too hot. Okay. And what was the temperature that day? Give me an idea. We're in the 80s. So is Tennessee warm? Yeah. Yes. Like it is now. And are you an air conditioned person, or in your mom's truck was a AC on or off? Okay. Okay. So what happened? Where do you guys go? And where's Summer going here? We all walked down the path, on Summer. All right. So all three of you together. Yeah. Now, how does Mom's knee handle this hill here? Well, she uses her cane, so it's a little bit easier. She'll hold on to my shoulder, so okay. She doesn't fall or nothing. So you're kind of escorting her down here. Yeah. And is Summer ahead of you or behind you? She's right here in front of me. Okay. So walk me through that. Oh, just walking down here. I mean, usually, like I said, we go slow. Okay. Okay. I was just standing here, then, well, the water's up a lot further than it usually is. Usually it's down. You can usually see all that wood sticking up on the water. She was just playing right here. And what time you get here about? I couldn't even tell you, to be honest with you, the time is. I don't keep track of time. No, I understand. I mean, I get up in the morning, I do my thing with the kids, and then we go to bed. Okay. I couldn't even tell you. I know I went to the hospital at 8 with my mom, dropped her off. I was sitting there, and Hunter called me. He asked me what I was doing. I said I was sitting at the hospital in the parking lot waiting on my mom to get done. And he said, well, why don't y'all come over? I said, well, as long as your mom says it's okay. And I guess he woke her up and said something to her, and he said, yeah, she said it's fine for a little bit. I guess his mom was coming over, so she don't like it. I don't like her either. That's true. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, seems like you guys have had a falling out. There's no question about that. Yeah. And it was stupid falling out, really honest. What was it over? Well, her, I don't know if it was her 100, I'm just going to say 100 daddy. Come out with all these guys, they see something, was supposed to move down here. And they couldn't find a place to stay or whatever. Well, I was really remember what this guy's name was. I know he's a Mexican guy. And she wanted Jose guy? Yeah, she wanted that right? Yeah, she wanted him to stay. And she was also staying at my house. So I said, well, if you're gonna be with them, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine, that's y'all's deal. And I don't know, they did whatever they did because I didn't really pay attention to them. I just hung out with the kids and my mom. And then one day he just goes, I like chicks with dicks. After him and her do whatever. And she got all pissed off and just said, Mom, take me and my kids back to my place. I'm out here. So I don't even know what really happened. She just off the him.
Hold on. trying to get another video up.
I think you can't explain what that love is, but you feel it and you know it, when you're young. And she felt that there, and she loved everybody in that church, or she loves everybody in that church. I should rephrase that because they'll tear that apart as past tense, and I apologize again for that. I hope she gets to come home, and I hope she gets to be with our church family again.
Our best friend in that church was Robin. She loved her to death.
Yeah, she looked up to women that were.
She come to that church, she went looking for Robin. That was her favorite person.
Any woman that was professional. That
was pretty.
Yeah,
beautiful.
She looked up to those kind of women. She, they were. How do you, the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it. But she looked up to them. She'd give them a run for their money every day. She'd give them a run for their money, and there was times, we'd be, that our boys like, don't do this, and don't do that. And next thing you know, a stick would come up, and just whop them, and it'd be like, Summer, don't do that.
Summer was the boss of the family.
She typical girl.
When they get out of line, she'd put them in line.
She'd do her best.
She loved to play in the mud and the water and swing on her swing. Enjoy dirt.
When I run the lawnmower around, she would run behind me. When the boys run their bikes around, she, as fast as that little bike could go, she would be behind them running and keeping up with them, no problem. She loved to run. She just loved to run, and she could pull herself up on that swing, her full body weight with her two hands, and she could do that. None of the other boys can do that, but she can.
Was she in school yet?
No, she's going this year.
This was supposed to be her first year.
She's been. We did all the what?
I took care of everything.
Yeah.
I had her already taken all of her shots and registered in the school ready for this year.
I just never expected for anyone to get a hold of my heart like she has, because I try to guard my heart as much as I can, but she holds my heart in her little hands. I love her with all my heart. I'd do anything to have her back. If there's any way you can find it in your heart to please release her somehow. I don't know how you might do that. You're probably scared of going to prison for the rest of your life and everything else, I'm sure. But please find it in your heart, have mercy, and find a way of letting her go, and where we can get her back. And just please have mercy on her, and and us, and her brothers. And she's such a loving, good spirit. Please don't hurt her. Please let her come home. My biggest fear is, her being tormented or locked in a dungeon or basement or something. Because she loved to be outside all the time. That was her. Unfortunately, her downfall is a lot of times the boys would be inside and we'd be like, "Where's Summer? Why'd you leave her out there alone? Go get Summer now." And that's happened over and over again. And we'd come out and she would always be close by, but we was always coming up. She had to be outside. She was an outdoor person.
She loved to be outside.
And I'm so afraid that she's locked away. She's such a loving heart and everything, and I'm afraid that she won't be able to, I'm locked away where she can't be outside or play with a puppy or anything, love nature, and That's my greatest fear, that she's not able to do any of these things anymore, or that she could possibly, you know, I don't want to think she's dead, but it's a possibility. I don't want to address all the negativity. I just want to focus on the positive, because it's so easy to get, you know, lost in that negativity and stuff, and it's just not worth it. So I'm just, I appreciate y'all, the good things you say, and your prayers. That's awesome.
When my sister went missing, I was in between Arkansas and Tennessee. I don't know all of what happened or what did happen, but I hope that they find her too and bring her home safely too.
Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, she disappeared without a trace. They haven't found anything, haven't found a body, nothing. And you know, when you see cases like that, that's why I lose hope on Summer. You know, I want to keep hope, but sometimes I lose hope. And I think, well, maybe we won't never see her again, you know. So I start thinking in past.
Yeah. Same here, Shay. Same here. Shay says, I'm just sitting here thinking.
Yeah. Same here, Shay. Same here. Shay says, I'm just sitting here.
Sorry about that. Shay says, I'm just sitting here thinking about all the kiddos who are missing or have been murdered, or we're supposed to be, or they're supposed to be starting kindergarten soon for the children. Yeah, I know. Prayers for the children's right. Naomi, you still there, babe? Shay. I mean, not Shay. Naomi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
I'm trying. I don't know how to get it back on my phone. I mean, on my computer.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what happened, girl. I was talking. All of a sudden, I'm trying to click on stuff, and then my mouse, like what I'm clicking on, is slowly like drifted and started clicking through things, started clicking me out of stuff. Then it went to my notepad, started just randomly writing letters, all kind of stuff. So I just slammed my computer closed. I don't know what's going on.
Did you turn it off as well, or did you just put it to sleep?
No, I just closed my whole computer. Closed it.
Yeah.
But I didn't turn it over.
You might need to turn it off, and that way, when you do get back on, it won't have whatever happened happen again. Hopefully not, at least.
But I think we are at now 3 hours on this live. So I mean, I think we're pretty good unless anybody else wants to have a discussion and talk about finish talking about Summer's case because I didn't get to play any of the videos. We were kind of talking. If you guys want to, you guys can press the 1. If not, we can just. I mean, what do you feel? Should we just continue? I can't do it tomorrow. We'll have to wait until like Monday or maybe Sunday because I have some things to do.
Yeah.
So, I
I'll
mean,
probably go on tomorrow. I don't know what.
now we're at 3 hours.
I'll probably go on tomorrow around 12 o'clock my time.
Okay, you're gonna go on?
Tomorrow, yeah, at 12.
Okay, so I'm gonna be running around, but I will, link in. So
Okay.
everybody, let's see who's in here right now. We have a few people. Okay, we got Shay Works by Faith. I don't know if they're still in here, but I'm just gonna scroll up a little bit and then I'm just gonna. We have Kitten Smith, Shay Works by Faith. We have Sweet Kitten. Sweet Kitten, I think, is going night night. I don't know who else is in the building, but you guys, will be on tomorrow. I'm gonna go handle some stuff, but I will be in the building over there. We can continue. I mean, this was just a chit chat, chilling out, conversing with each other. I know a lot of people have to go to work, and we are all on different time zones. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I will see you guys and talk to you guys very, very soon. Love you guys all. Shay Works by Faith says, please, peace and blessings. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Love
guys.
you.
Good night,
Please
guys. Love y'all.
subscribe, share, get the word out on all these cases. We got to work together, y'all. Stop making this a competition.
Yes.
And that's towards all the channels, that have to do with these crime, looking for people vanished, missing, deceased, and they can't find the other person, the suspect. Let's work together. Love everybody. Good night.
Good night.
See you.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Good night, Naomi.